France's President Emmanuel Macron has insisted there must be global rules governing artificial intelligence. He said this after the US Vice President Vance told a Paris summit on AI that over-regulation threatens to strangle the emerging industry. The United Nations Secretary-General Antonio Guterres, who also attended the summit, warned that the power of AI carries tremendous responsibility and that currently it is concentrated in the hands of just a few individuals.
World leaders, top tech companies, and scientists. The Paris AI Summit was a platform for all to meet with an ambitious aim: to agree on one set of standards that would guide the development of AI across the world.
How do we enable good actors to boldly use this technology for the benefit of society? So help cure diseases, understand biology, help with climate and energy. These are all the amazing promises of AI. But on the other hand, how do we restrict access to the same technologies to would-be bad actors to repurpose them for harmful ends?
But the summit also laid bare competing AI strategies. Europe pushing to regulate and invest, China expanding AI through state-backed companies, and the US doubling down on an unregulated, hands-off approach.
Now, our administration, the Trump administration, believes that AI will have countless revolutionary applications in economic innovation, job creation, national security, healthcare, free expression, and beyond. And to restrict its development now will not only unfairly benefit incumbents in the space, it would mean paralyzing one of the most promising technologies we have seen in generations.
While Vance touched on the potential of AI, his remarks also served as a warning to European allies to steer clear of over-regulating a sector dominated by the US. With a significant lead in the global AI race, the US is followed by China and the UK. The summit came to a close with two of the top three AI powers, the US and the UK, refusing to sign on the declaration.
The United States is defending its interests. That's completely understandable. What we're proposing here in Paris, and which seemingly attracts the interests of the international community, is a third path for artificial intelligence, which I said is open, sustainable, led by a goal to serve the common good and improve the lives of our fellow citizens.
The agreement, signed by 61 countries, pledges, among other things, to ensure AI is open, inclusive, transparent, ethical, safe, secure, and trustworthy. While the declaration is a positive step forward, the missing signatures underscore the challenge that remains to bridge the divide on technology.
Clara Durodié joins us now from London. She's an advisor in the use of AI and is also founder and CEO of the cognitive finance group. Welcome to DW, Clara. Thanks so much for joining us. So we just heard there the UK and the US were critical of the communiqué. They refused to sign it. Tell us what those countries who did sign this communiqué from the AI conference in Paris, what will they gain from doing so?
I mean, clearly, there is a growing consensus that this technology, given its power and its influence, needs to be built in such a way and deployed in such a way that is trustworthy and benefits everybody. And the signatures of the declaration, they clearly were committed and are committed to continue on this line. It's very hard to understand the side that argues against this level of regulation, primarily because we have an example when this technology or technology in general, when it's regulated, actually delivers a lot of good outcomes. And that example is right around us and has been around for 10 years almost. It's in fintech. The innovation in this sector with technology has achieved tremendous growth. And I think that's a living example of when regulation deployed in a constructive, innovative way actually delivers a lot of growth.
So the US Vice President saying it's crippling the industry, you reject that?
I wouldn't say reject. I think there is some of the points he made were on the lines of, this technology shouldn't follow certain ideologies, for instance, or be used to deliver on certain ideologies. I think he made some strong points there. But clearly, there is an interest in aligning different approaches to this technology. And quite frankly, I think European ecosystem is looking at preserving its uniqueness, diverse fabric, in the way they want to build trustworthy AI. And this has always been one of the driving forces for this technology in the European Union, trustworthy AI.
President Macron called the future of AI a political issue. Do you think that politics can ensure that AI benefits everyone?
There is a growing interest and a growing importance of what I call digital diplomacy going forward. The ability to understand the forces going to create this ecosystem, forces that come from the business deployment, forces that come from the governance of this technology, but also forces that come from the geopolitics, and all the dynamic creates a mesh which it's clearly sensitive to digital diplomacy, and a lot of conversations will need to continue, I think.
Clara Durodié from the Cognitive Finance Group. Clara, thank you so much for your insights.